G'day and welcome to AOR China for round 3, as we're going to try to get the best possible exit to start our lap in hot lap and max fuel mix, DRS as early as possible, up into 8th gear, down into high, as we're going to quickly flick in down into 5th gear, then into 4th, we're going to hold it in the 4th, little bleeps of throttle, oh jeez, rusty today, down into 2nd gear, 1st gear briefly up into short shifting up into 4th gear, be careful with traction, up into overtake, and we're up by 3/10 on our time. Heading into the 2nd sector right now, 100 meter ball down into the 1st gear briefly, short shifting up into 3rd gear to minimise traction, as we're going to stick it down into high, and we're going to quickly go half throttle, full throttle again, to the middle of the track down into 4th gear, 3rd gear briefly, short shift back into 4th, 2nd gear, back to the right hand side, short shift up into 5th gear, be careful with traction. You can track extend a little bit more there, but I chose not to. Back into high, 100 meter ball down into 2nd gear, clip the apex quite nicely. Off the throttle briefly here, short shifting all the way up into 5th gear. Once you're in 5th gear, full throttle up into overtake, and we're going to get ready to open up DRS as early as possible, as we are almost a second up on our time that we set on the mediums, which is pretty good, I've got to say. Back into high, 100 meter ball down into 1st gear, and then we're going to go back into 2nd gear, short shift up into 3rd gear briefly. Then we're going to kind of conserve a little bit here, try not to lock up, clip the apex nicely, and we invalidate our lap by track extending by the tiniest of margins, which I think that's a lot of BS, but yeah. Anyway, our time that we did at 31.8, what has put us sorry, rusty today. The time that we did at 31.8 would have put us in P2 on the starting grid, but now we are starting down in P14. Had a look at the footage again, and literally, like, we track extended by like not even that much. Like, our left tires like hit the white line, and that was it. But whatever, we've got our work cut out to do. Hopefully we can come back with top 5 or something like that, as we've got 5 lights and away we go for the Chinese Grand Prix. We got a pretty good start, better than Matt behind us on the hards, as we're going to manoeuvre our way through the field as we make contact with that Matt. Unfortunately, thankfully though, we didn't get damaged, but yeah, sorry Matt, that wasn't intentional. I just, yeah, didn't realise that you were going to slow down that much. As there goes that laggy person spinning out all by himself, and we're up into P11, so a good start, kinda. Bit of a messy one, but a good start. As we've got I'm Death Bro, Derry Kid, Top Banter, Master Berserk, and Poms, I think, all ahead of us right here. All for the taking. Once our medium tire, our hard tires actually, start to warm up, and their mediums start to degrade, get a little bit worse, and our medium tires will start to face in quite nicely. Now, my teammate also had a pretty bad qualifying always AFK. She's behind us. She's starting on the medium, so ooh, what's going on there? That's a lot of moving on the braking. You shouldn't really be doing that. But yeah, now we're going to try to get a good exit coming out of this now section, up into overtake, rich fuel mix, and we're going to try to stay with Death Bro. But I can see that always AFK was on the mediums, so I decided to turn everything down, lift off the throttle and let her go, and hopefully she can cut her way through the field and sorry for bumping the mic, and help us push us through the field as well. Hopefully we can get like a pretty good tow off her, so we can save a bit of ERS, a bit of fuel, and we can go for a couple push laps and try and overtake her. But this is the issue that I was experiencing a lot with always. She was always making mistakes at like the hairpins, going too wide or just like locking up or something like that. As this time we broke a little bit too. We broke. That's how I normally break, and we almost ran into the back of her. So yeah, I was starting to regret letting her go, because, well, that really didn't help me at all. If anything, cost me time. So yeah, anyway, now we're moving on to lap 6, as we've got Russell in the Red Bull, who did a pretty good qualifying, started P4, but the downside of that is that he started on the softs, which isn't that good as a race tyre. As we're going to overtake him and maybe dive bomb. Always AFK, jeez, that was really close to running in the back of her. But we get the move done, back into P11. And I could dead set say points would be on the table today. How many? I'm not sure. But yeah, anyway, we're going to try attacking OSK again, but not into there. Wasn't able to get close to her, but this time we got very close, and we're going to try and hook up a move down into the hairpin, as we've got a pretty good exit, better than always AFKs. We're going to stick it up into overtake, rich fuel mix, got to stay in the slipstream of her, get the RS, and hopefully we can pull alongside and dive bomb her. I was doing a lot of dive bombs, which I was quite proud of. As we dive bomb her, we get the move done, no locking up, and voila, into the points paying spots in P10. Now we're going to try and mow down Death Bro, not Death Bro, Derek Kid, but as you can see, nothing really happened. We did close in, but they're all pitted. So, but now we're going to pit on lap 14, go onto the set of mediums. And hopefully we can get some kind of overcut on the guys who pitted, and mow them down with our brand new mediums, and just in pace in general. As Ryan says to 34.4 on a set of hards, which was incredible, I gotta say. But yeah, anyway, let's see how our pit stop goes. Hopefully the Torosso lads will give us a pretty good pit stop as we pull in now. Let's see what it is. 2.5, I got held a little bit. But yeah, overall it was a pretty good, pit stop. As we rejoin in front of always AFK and behind Death Bro. So we've gained a spot. I think Derek Kid had an incident and kind of broke his front wing or something, or had a really bad pit stop or something like that. But yeah, anyway, we did have the fastest lap. We mowed them down. We dive bomb Banter and Death Bro like nothing tomorrow. But unfortunately, when I dive bomb Death Bro, I made side on side contact, and I broke my wing a little. It's the lime green yellow damage type thing. So I wasn't able to push in attack Poms and Master Berserk, unfortunately. So I wasn't able to get that top 5, but hopefully we can stay in P7 for these last 2 laps. Death Bro is putting a lot of pressure on the back of us. My tyres are starting to die off quite dramatically. The only reason why I don't have the beginning of this second stint is because I lost footage, so sorry about that. But yeah, you'll be able to see in the highlights package later the kind of moves I was pulling on Top Banter and Death Bro. So yeah, now we're just going to try and push as much as possible. It was kind of awkward too, because I was faster than Poms, but as soon as I got into like 1 second off him, I couldn't get any closer. Like, this is probably the closest I was able to get, and then the dirty air would just kill me and I wouldn't be able to push much more. As we got a bit of oversteer there, a lot of understeer, and I think Death Bro right about now is going to stay in our slipstream, get the RS, and hopefully be able to attack. Yeah, don't do that, guys. You're only allowed to move once. But yeah, anyway, he goes down the inside. We're going to try hold it around the outside, as we kind of do. Got a pretty good exit, better than Death Bro, so hopefully we can stay alongside him. As we run a little deep. He's got slipstream DRS again, and he's going like all the way to the pit wall. Like Schumacher or Barrichello at Hungary or something like that. As that's a little bit of desync, but he gets the move done. 1 lap to go. Hopefully we can get the spot back. And excuse me, a lot of talking. Hopefully we can come back at Death Bro on the back straight, the 1 kilometer back straight. So we just have to keep with him in a little bit of desync. keep with him through the middle sector here. But as you can see, he's pulling away. So that lime green damage is what cost us getting a P5 and also losing this spot. But that was my fault. I was being a bit too ambitious. But yeah, we're still in 1 second, thankfully, as we turn in a little bit early there, which compromises our run. New Zealand Ryan wins the race. That's a big shock. Oh jeez, look at that understeer. Jeez. And we got the RS, but we're nowhere near close enough to the back of Deathbro to get the move done. So I think it's going to be P8 in today's race. Warden, he came in second, first league race on this game. Then Nams come home in P3, had to get a bit of oversteer. So yeah, our race is done. We come in P8. Not a bad recovery, but it could have been 10 times better. But yeah, oh damn. Is that was violent? Oh, there goes. Oh, there's a wheel. There's another Ferrari that just went goodbye. Look at that. That's a car park and a half. Oh yeah, my teammate just ran into the back of me. Oh, look at that. That there would be like $100 million in real life, like in Australian dollars, worth of damage right there. That's insane. That's a lot of. I haven't seen that many cars wreck out in a race before. At the start-finish straight after a race. That's quite insane. So yeah, we got Ryan, we got Warden, Nums, Alice Hugo, Master Berserk, Poms, Deathbro, myself, Top Enter, always AFK, great job from her, Matt, and Coldwater Straight. I think, oh, inside a Mercedes here. I think I have to censor this. I don't think this is PG. Oh well, you guys be right. Just cars making babies, should be right. Anyway, hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, please like and subscribe for more in the future. And yeah, let's go through the race results again. We got Ryan, Warden, Nams. That's all I got. That's the podium getters today, lads. So yeah, here's the highlights. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll let you guys watch the highlights without me talking. I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.